welcome back to The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and it is time for another whiskey review, and this is a bottle that I was so excited to get. I was so freaking excited. This was on my bucket list of bottles to get for this year, for 2022. If you're watching this in 2023, sorry. But this was on my bucket list for 2022 because as soon as I saw it, holy moly, the box, this is the Remus Gatsby. Remus Gatsby. The box on this is so freaking cool. Like, the box alone is really cool. But for the expensive whiskey and the presentation and everything that goes into it, is this a good whiskey? Well, we're about to dive in to find out. I'm gonna share my review of this one right here today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for watching, for subscribing, for commenting, for liking, for, you know, whatever. Doing what you do. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate you for watching. So, cheers to you. Let's dive into this little beautiful bottle right here. This is the Remus Gatsby Reserve. This is a 15-year-old bourbon whiskey. Comes in at 97.8 proof, and that is cask strength. That is what it says. It is cask strength at 97.8 proof. This does say distilled by Ross and Squibb, not MGP. This is Ross and Squibb in Indiana, my favorite distillery. If you know, you know. Okay, so let's dive into this one on the nose. Here we go. It is a beautiful color, a really dark, rich amber color. Super, super beautiful. I just love the color of this one. It's really nice. All right, let's dive in on the nose here. On the nose, holy moly. The nose on this is wonderful. It's rich, buttery, caramel, oak, not a bitter oak at all. There's no bitterness to this at all, and it's not overly sweet either. There's caramel, there's like a light orange peel in there. Creamy cream soda, caramelized sugar, a light note of char. It just smells really good. Like, the nose is very intoxicating. Like, I'm just like, I just want to keep smelling it. It smells very good. Now let's see if the palate tastes as good as the nose. Wow, it's really, really good. Really, really good. Right up front, you get this nice burst of like vanilla bean sweetness. That's really good. A vanilla bean sweetness that rolls into like a rich oak with a light hint of brown sugar, a little bit of like a dark chocolate, light dark chocolate that's intertwined in that, a little bit of proof on the back end that keeps it warm and nice and adds to the richness and the fullness of what you're tasting in your mouth. Like, the flavor just lingers there. It's not overly sweet. It's not too oaky. Like, sometimes people are like, that's too oaky, tastes bitter, and like you're chewing on wood. No, this is very balanced. It's very balanced. It's very enjoyable. Has a good amount of proof on it. I mean, it's not like super high proof or anything, but it has enough proof to hold it all together. And it's really, really enjoyable. I even get a light cherry note in there that I love. This is just a really phenomenal, good classic aged bourbon, a good classic MGP that I love, and that's why I'm gonna give this one 4 corks out of 5. I really love this one. I'm kind of curious to see. Well, I'm not curious to see. I don't know if I'll ever see that, but I really want to know what this would taste like at like 120 proof. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. But something that's really familiar on this to me is it kind of gives me vibes of like an Elijah Craig barrel proof without the nuttiness. So if you had like an Elijah Craig barrel proof, like the lower proof ones, that's what this reminds me of. Like that flavor, that full flavor that you get in those. Not like high proof. Don't think this tastes high proof. It doesn't drink hot. It just has a good amount of flavor and warmth. So there you have it. 4 corks out of 5. I really enjoy this one. Now, you know, price does not go into my rating on this. I do think for what it is, I think it's like prices or like rating aside, I think that is really expensive bottle. But if you have the means to get this bottle and you want it, then buy it. It's good. You will not be disappointed. It's very enjoyable, and that's what I think of it. So that's my review on the Remus Gatsby Reserve. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with so much more of The Average Drinker next time. I'm Dara. I'll see you later.